Good evening. Good evening. I have a cold. Good evening, and welcome to the Shul of New York's first, and I sincerely hope the last, online Kol Nidre. And for the young people listening, yo, Semite. Before I begin, I want to extend a very special thank you to everyone who has joined us this evening. I know using Zoom is not an easy task for some of you, so I think now is a good time to take a moment to visit the Shul webmaster who has agreed to emerge from his internet cocoon to answer your questions about Zoom. Yes, we can hear you. So helpful. Thank you. Before I begin, I must recognize the Shul's spiritual leader and comforter-in-chief, Rabbi Eva Sachs Boulder. Rabbi Eva's energy and leadership during this painful time of pandemic and quarantine has brought the Shul into our homes and lives every day. She has been an inspiration to those of us scurrying in her wake, trying to keep up. We are very fortunate indeed to have Rabbi Eva as our rabbi. And of course, I must recognize the Shul's founder, Rabbi Emeritus Bert Aaron Siegel. Rabbi Bert's vision and enormous heart are the reasons that, no matter where we gather, we are always together for the high holidays. His unending dedication to the idea of acceptance of all who join us is the reason I am here tonight and what makes this shul so special. This year, more than ever, I am at a loss to find words to thank our Director of Music and Development, Adam Fader, and the Shul Band. In addition to the wonderful music that inspires and moves us, the dedication, ingenuity, and technical expertise shown by the band for the past 7 months has been nothing less than awe-inspiring. We cannot thank you enough for your love and support of the Shul during what we know has been a difficult time for musicians. Doing all of this while under the influence of myriad dubious chemicals makes it all the more amazing. During our time in the Zoomiverse, Adam has created numerous music and dance events for the Shul. For those of you who may have missed them, they are available online in the Shul's video archive. For now, I will present just a small taste. First, the music. And now, the dance. Wow, just wow. My name is Don Brancaccio. I serve as treasurer and webmaster for the Shul. As webmaster, I maintain the Shul's website and database, and I am the person who sends those emails that I know you look forward to every day, multiple times a day. Your feedback has been very helpful.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
You're welcome. In my dual role as treasurer and webmaster, I have, in all modesty, become an indispensable asset to the Shul. Like that great American river, named for that great American suburban housewife, Mrs. Pippi, I just keep rolling along. No one, with the possible exception of that world-renowned Jew, Abe Lincoln, has done more for the Shul than I have. It is no exaggeration to say that without me, the day-to-day operations of the Shul would come to a grinding halt. That is why I have taken it upon myself to single-handedly develop the newest fundraising effort for the Shul. As a former co-president, I feel I am uniquely qualified to spearhead this effort, which makes perfect sense as I am, of course, also known as Don J. Brancaccio, super stable genius. Thank you. The first new item for sale in the Shul online shop is the Shul of New York face mask. As you can see, it is a tremendous, high-quality mask that comes with a removable protective insert. What makes our mask extra special is that the insert comes in 3 different flavors: chocolate babka, gefilte fish, and schmaltz. Next, as any Jewish mother will tell you, chicken soup is the best cure for whatever ails you. Whether you catch a chill, get a cramp while swimming after lunch, or contract the coronavirus from wearing a mask, chicken soup is the answer. So I am proud to announce my Bubby's antiviral chicken soup. made exclusively with curated, free-range, artisanal chickens that are massaged daily and raised on a totally organic diet of hydroxychloroquine, alien DNA, and demon sperm. Now available in 3 flavors depending on your level of infection: Lysol, Clorox, and plutonium, imported from Russia. Finally, we present the Schul's own COVID-killing ultraviolet flashlight. Designed for internal use only, both orally and not orally, the Schul's ultraviolet flashlight employs the exact wavelength guaranteed to kill the virus on contact inside the human body. Side effects may include glow-in-the-dark eyeballs, hair and toenails falling out and then growing in each other's place, and frightening stupidity. Welcome to the Schul of New York, the Schul of music, the Schul of perpetual synchros, the Schul of love. And of course, the Schul where everyone from A to Z, atheists to Zoroastrians, is welcome. I, of course, find this welcome especially meaningful. And it's not because I'm a Zoroastrian, not that there's anything wrong with it. So once again, I stand, well, actually sit, before you as the non-Jewish atheist treasurer of the Schul of New York, here to deliver the Kol Nidre appeal for 5781. Well, it's been a year. What's new with you? What can I say about this year that hasn't already been said about root canal surgery during a catheter replacement? I think we can all agree 5780 hasn't been as much fun as a barrel of rabbis. I prefer, however, to focus on the uplifting moments that give us hope and the people who have provided them. From doctors to nurses to grocery store workers to delivery people. Everyone who risked their health and safety so those of us afraid to leave our homes might have some small semblance of normality to hold close. These people are why I can still, despite everything, maintain some hope for a better future. What they have given us, this hope, is a great gift. But a better future is not a gift. A better future is something we must create together. 4 years ago, I told you we had a momentous decision to make. I really thought I knew what I was talking about. I now know I had no idea exactly how momentous that decision would be or how devastating an impact it would have on all our lives. Yet, somehow, here we are 4 years later, facing a decision even more important than that one. I would really like to tell you who I think you should vote for. However, my legal responsibilities as a board member preclude me from doing that, so I will not. What I will tell you instead is how I will make my decision and why I believe my decision echoes the values of the Schul of New York. We need merely look at the people running, the lives that have brought them to this moment in history, what they have told us about themselves through word and deed, and then simply pick the one that's most like us. It's not necessarily easy, though. We all have prejudices. We all have fears. And we have all felt fear recently. It isn't easy to push ourselves out of a dark place and into the light, but it's always worth the effort to remember who we are and what we value. I believe that we share certain values, the values that have brought us together to celebrate the high holidays in the Schul of New York. We are here tonight in this Schul because we value inclusiveness and acceptance, fairness and integrity, justice and respect. We are here because we approach the world with open arms and open hearts. We are here because we believe in the inherent dignity of every human being, no matter where they were born, no matter what they look like, no matter how they worship, even if it's not at all, and no matter who they love. If these are your values, if these are the reasons you find yourself in the Schul of New York, then I think your choice is clear, perhaps more clear than it has ever been. One more thing that should be crystal clear is that I'm about to ask you for money. Like many organizations, the Schul of New York is facing hard financial times. First, I want to acknowledge that some of you may also be facing these same financial difficulties. Please know that we understand, and we feel for you. We know you have been there for the Schul in the past, and that you will be there again when you can. Please, do not feel guilty about this. We know guilt may come naturally to some of you, but please fight the urge. It's not like we haven't seen you for a year. We know you must be busy, too busy to pick up the phone even on our birthday. How can you find the time with Netflix and that Instagram and not wearing pants or makeup? We're fine here, all alone, walking back and forth from room to room, talking to dust bunnies. It's not like we won't be around next year because we contracted a deadly virus. No worries, really. However, if you can support the shul at this time, we really need your help. As you know, the shul received a surprise grant this spring. As helpful as it was, and as generous as some of you have been, we have not made up the revenue lost with the cancellation of our fundraising programs. We are forecasting a substantial deficit for this fiscal year, a shortfall of more than $30,000, the largest in the shul's history. That's why we are asking you to step up again. You are the reason the shul remains minimum dues free and open to all who wish to join us. We have always relied on your kindness and your generosity, and we know we can rely on you again to ensure the future survival of the shul. Even in the midst of this crazy time, we want to make it as easy as possible for you to support the shul. We cannot send volunteers to your homes with those fakakta shopping bags, but we have done the next best thing. On the screen now is the shul's new short-form web address, shulny.org. Easy to remember, easy to type, shulny.org. And for the first time, you can donate via text message. Simply text the word shul, S-H-U-L, to the number 44321. That's it. Text shul to 44321, and you will get back a text message with instructions on how to support the shul from the comfort of your smartphone. And of course, you don't need pants to come as you are donation. And in order to recreate the high holiday experience that you know and love, when the speech is over, switch into gallery view. Scan your screen for our volunteers to see their looks of pathetic desperation. They've been rehearsing for weeks. Here's mine. Thank you for listening. Thank you in advance for your kindness and your generosity. And thank you, despite a world gone for clumped, for celebrating the high holidays with your Shul of New York family. Thank you. Good evening.
I think that's for the outtake reel.